What's going on, Geek Pit? Welcome to another episode of Geeking Out with the Metal Geek. I'm your host, the Metal Geek. We got another exciting show for you today because it's super cold outside. Hopefully, we have a hot show. But today, we're going to do things a little bit differently today. We're going to be doing a year in review show on all movies, music, entertainment, wrestling, any topics you guys want to bring to the table. And the link is actually in the chat. So if you guys want to join here live tonight, you guys are more than welcome to live and join tonight. The new setup is helped by a fellow podcaster named Anthony Blackwell Jr. Shouts out to him so much, spending 2 hours fixing this whole setup. But I appreciate the setup. So thank you so much. Shouts out to ABJ. Thanks so much, bud. All right. So anyway, without further ado, let's get kicking right now with our first topic right now. Our first topic right now, we're going to get it with. But before we get into our first topic, February 10th is we got Wrestling Is Now presents Heart Attack, which is live from the Elks Lodge in Queens, which will feature a huge tag match between Big Body Bess and PJ Savage against Steve Pena and Hamlet Hertzu. Tickets are on sale right now, so you could go and buy your tickets today. And I'm sure there's a QR code. There's a QR code right there in the corner. Look at that. Right there in the corner. Makes it so much easier. Not only that, you got the Miracle Ones versus the Backseats in another explosive tag team match, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Can't wait for that one. But yeah, so February 10th, Queens Elks Lodge. That show is going to be fire right now. So, let's see if we got any comments. No comments yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it slowly but surely. Hopefully we should get a guest in here in a little bit, man. The link is in the description. So if anyone wants to join really quick. But anyway, without further ado, we'll just get to our first topic. Our first topic today is, if I can lay it out here. First topic is, what is everyone's favorite match this year? Favorite match this year. Now, this could be any match you guys want, including indies. You got WWE, AEW. What is your absolute favorite match this year? So, my personally favorite match, if we're gonna do WWE right now, I'm gonna have to say it's got to be Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. Both matches from Wrestle Kingdom and All In, absolutely awesome. Two probably the best competitors in the world. Yeah, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, they just killed it, man. Two of the best competitors right there. But yeah, we're getting some people in the chat. So, who is, like, everyone in the chat, what is your favorite match from this year? Favorite match from this year. So if we could get some responses in a little bit, but favorite match this year. Another great match from this year is probably Will Ospreay and Okada. Those two always seem to have an absolutely amazing match. New Japan is just on another level than anything else right now. So, but yeah, Ospreay and Okada are two of the best, and that is probably one of my favorite matches this year from Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. But Okada and Ospreay is another one. I think, well, that's going to be another topic, but But yeah, so let's get into our favorite wrestler this year. Who is everybody's favorite wrestler this year? because I'm just gonna say my favorite wrestler this year. So it's so hard. We'll start it off though with we'll start WWE mainstream first because that's what everybody knows. And like I said, if anybody wants to join, the link is actually in the description, so you guys could join. So link is actually in the description. So whoever wants to join, they're more than welcome to join. So, but I think the best wrestler this year, it's got to be, man. There's just so many great wrestlers this year. I think Dominic was really killing it this year. Um, Cody returning, and just doing amazing stuff. Well, that was last year though, but um, it's just so much happened this year. I mean, like you had CM Punk returning, and then him causing like backstage problems with AEW, and man, that that's my issue right there, man. You know, The Rock returning was another one. Oh, CM Punk. You think CM Punk was the best one this year? That was a good one. Um, because yeah, I'm just gonna say Dom. Dom's been killing it right now. He not only is probably one of the best characters this year. I think he could also go in our next category, which is most improved wrestler this year, just simply because you know I think he's someone that improves so much over time, and man, he's just killing it with this character right now. He's the one and easily getting the most heat and everything. So I'm just gonna say him right now because Dom's just been doing great stuff right now. But so we're gonna go from most improved to favorite tag team this year. Favorite tag team. Who is everyone's favorite tag team this year? I think Judgment Day has been really killing it this year, but I feel the best tag team, my personal opinion, I still think it's FTR. FTR really killed it this year. Oh yeah, you agree? FTR is just every single match anybody put them on against. They're just probably one of the best tag teams this year. Honest opinion. So, do you have a favorite match from FTR? Anybody or because I think every single one of their matches this year were awesome. Hey brother, happy New Year. How's it going? Davey Blaze UK. What's going on? We're talking favorite tag teams right now. So if you have a favorite tag team, Please let us know in the chat. DIY. I completely forgot about DIY, but yeah, DIY is another really, really good tag team that I can't wait to see what they do when they come back, make a comeback in 2024. Who do you want to see FTR? Who do you want to see FTR and DIY against? I think FTR and Top Flight could be a really good match, if anything. So all right. Have a good one. Happy New Year. All right. So let's get into our next conversation now. So we're going to talk favorite match of the year on the Indies now. Favorite match this year on the Indies. What is everyone's favorite match on the Indies? Mine, I'm going to say it right now. I've said it on multiple podcasts. I think my favorite match on the Indies is definitely Desmond Cole versus versus Gabriel Sky. Two of the best like these guys could make it in WWE, AEW. Swear, man, they put on a 5-star classic, and it was just an independent match. So, can you imagine what they would do on like a higher level? Because these guys just absolutely killed it. So, that would be my absolute favorite match. Favorite wrestler on the Indies right now. What is everyone's favorite wrestler? I'm going to say my favorite wrestler on the Indies right now is Joey Conway. Joey Conway is doing some really good stuff, and I think he's someone to look out for in 2024. He's been having some killer matches with Lindsay Dorado and man and Dan Barry. He's about to wrestle Jay Lethal, which is going to be absolutely sick. So but yeah, he's somebody to look out for in 2024. Favorite tag team on the Indies? You know, there's one tag team all I could think about that puts on amazing matches, and I'm wearing their shirt right now. The Miracle Generation right there. So that is my absolute favorite tag team on the Indies right now. So, and they've been killing it in 2024. Favorite movie? What is everybody's favorite movie in 2024 right now? We're just going to talk our absolute favorite movies because there's been so many amazing classic movies this year, where do we start? I mean, Marvel, their TV shows have been pretty good. Loki's been pretty good. But my absolute favorite Marvel movie this year would have to be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Probably the best Marvel movie this year. Not my favorite movie, but Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is probably the best Marvel movie this year. Um, but yeah, there's been just so many great movies. There was there was Blue Beetle. We had Oppenheimer. You had Barbieheimer, whatever you call it. uh, but yeah, there was just so many great movies this year. But yeah, um, my favorite movie, a couple of my favorite movies this year were Guardians, Blue Beetle, Oppenheimer was great. Um, Holdovers was great too. Another great movie this year. If those of you that love Paul Giamatti, that was another great one. Wonka was probably it's got to be on my top 5 list of movies this year. Definitely. On my top and I cannot forget about Iron Claw, which probably was one of the best movies of 2024, and that is also in my top 5 movies of 2023 is Oppenheimer. Because Oppenheimer, like I said, Oppenheimer, I believe, Blue Beetle, Guardians, and Iron Claw and Wonka are all probably some of my favorite movies because there have been a lot of really, really good ones. I believe that, correct me if I'm wrong on this chat. Fast and the Furious, that was this year, right? Fast and the Furious 10? I believe that was this year. Because that was really good too. So, but I think that was earlier this year. So, the movies that really stunk this year, I'm gonna say Marvels was not really that great of a movie this year. Um, I think this has not been Marvel's strongest lineup this year, and it's really going and it's really showing that after Endgame, they're not like producing great movies right now. But yeah, that's my top 5 movies of the year. So if you want to go check those movies out, those are highly recommended movies. I still not has not seen Kills of the Flower Moon yet, but I've heard good things about it. So hopefully I could go and see that one. I just don't know about sitting 4 hours in a movie theater. So including previews. What is everyone's favorite TV show this year? Because there were a lot of other really, really good shows this year. because my personal favorite TV show this year had to be The Last of Us. Last of Us was, I think just definitely deserve an Emmy just for that TV show, simply because I feel Bella Ramsey killed it in that performance. You know, just I absolutely love the game. I said this plenty of times that I've stayed up late playing this game, just late, and when it was finally over, the credits rolled, my eyes were like this, wide, but yeah, and now now people are starting to see exactly what The Last of Us is all about, because that show is exactly like, well, I mean, they changed some stuff from the game, which I'm a little disappointed. They should have made the bloaters more. I mean, because there were so many of them in the game, but they only saved it for like the end, towards the end of the season, and that kind of really disappointed me watching Last of Us. But yeah, Last of Us though was probably the best show this year. One thing I am disappointed in, that they actually ended Westworld. So that was one thing that really pissed me off. But yeah, so let's see if we could get somebody in here at least. Link is in the chat, so whoever wants to jump in could jump in now. It's open mic night, so Oppenheimer. Yeah. So welcome to the show. What's up, Alex? Welcome to the show, buddy. Yeah, we're a little bit late on it, but I want to know, what is exactly your favorite match this year. So if you want to jump in real quick. I just said Last of Us. Last of Us is my absolute favorite show this year. I mean, my favorite part was when they finally showed the bloater. Is that your favorite part too, or when Ella bit her finger off? Oh, I completely forgot about MJF and Danielson. Dude, they almost went a fucking hour, right? I think that had to be MJF's best match he's ever done. But I did say that Omega and Osprey is probably the match of the year. But Last of Us and the bloater, I mean, he was a lot fatter and he had more pus spewing from him in the game. What is everyone's favorite moment from 2023? And this could be anything, by the way. This could be absolutely anything. This is not wrestling related at all. This is just any crazy moment that happened this year. It's like the whole episode, besides Ellie's mom stuff, was word for word accurate. Definitely. But this could be. That's nice, Alex. That's nice. That is a special moment right there. But yeah, world events. And this is going to be the funniest thing. I'm going to say, I think the Swifties going crazy after Ticketmaster shut them all out was the absolute funniest moment of 2023. In my personal opinion, being a concert goer, going to concerts all the time, and me getting shut out of like concerts like Metallica and stuff like that, I don't get pissed and blame Ticketmaster because I do know it's all Ticketmaster's fault. But I've known that for the past 20 years. What the fuck? You know, everyone's just starting to figure that out now that Ticketmaster's a fucking scam. It's like, come on now. You know? It's like I just started laughing. I thought that was the funniest thing. One of my friends, that was in 2023. We met in 2021, dude. Right? We met in 2021. So your favorite moment of 2023. But yeah, that was my favorite moment of 2023 right there. But ah, but yeah, that was a good moment there. Meeting you and great content creators like Papa Dank. Um, s- that really helped me out, and I really appreciate you guys so much, man. And ABJ for helping me with this sick background right now. So shouts out to him. Thank you so much. Like I said earlier, yeah, love the new setup. By the way, like I said, I'm going to say it again. I said it twice already, but thanks ABJ for the killer setup. We spent like at least 2 to 4 hours on Discord just setting this whole thing up, and I really, really appreciate that. But yeah, that was my favorite moment. Do you have now while you're still in the chat? Do you have most improved right now, Alex? While we wait for Alex, we got Last of Us was amazing. So ever so spiffy said on Instagram. Because I said Dominic Mysterio was the most improved this year. It's probably one of the best. Oh man, that's another good one. Christian Cage doing the dad gimmick. Oh man, being a dad to Nick Wayne. Classic stuff. We got Who's Your Mommy on Raw, but we got Who's Your Daddy over on AEW right there. So, but yeah, that he's killing it with that gimmick right there. He's father of the year. A- Absolutely great. Now, real quick, Alex. All right, who's your favorite tag team right now in the mainstream? He screwed my boy, so F him for now. Who we talking about, Luchasaurus or Edge? Favorite tag team. So we'll start with indies and we'll start with mainstream. I kind of already know who it is anyway. The Kings of the Black Throne. I honor the House of Black. I wish Alistair was actually on the pay per view though this past week though. That's another thing, man. I didn't really get to talk about the pay per view this week. Being there live to watch Edge versus Christian in another match was absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a flaming table spot live. Um, but that that whole the whole the last three matches were some of my favorite matches from that pay per view. So, and I really did enjoy Kristen Statlander versus Will Nightingale. Thought that was a really good match too. So most people are forgetting that match, but really good pay per view. Little bit disappointed in the ending, but um he was also wearing his WrestleMania. He altered it a little bit though. He altered it a little bit just so it was more for AEW. But I mean, it wasn't exactly like it, but he was hinting at it. It was Adam was wearing the same attire. I mean, he was, but he did alter it though. He altered it a little bit. But yeah, that flaming table spot, the dive off section 204, absolutely crazy. The spear through the table, great match. This was probably the match of the night. So, and I mean, it was a little disappointing in the end with Luchasaurus not cashing in. I mean, I would have been actually happy if Luchasaurus actually did cash in on Adam Copeland towards the end. Sorry, Alex. I mean, I would have been happy with that, but that's just me. But yeah, that match was absolutely great. All right, now we're gonna get into it a little bit. Um, with The Rock returning on Raw last night, and let's just talk a little bit about that a little bit because everyone that and I've talked to so far, now that I have 24 hours to think about it, everyone that I've talked to so far is claiming that Cody is going to lose his spot at WrestleMania, which I highly do not believe at all. I highly don't believe that Cody's losing his spot at WrestleMania. I still think I still think that I still think the plan is to do Cody and uh and Roman at WrestleMania and for Cody to win the belt. I think they're setting up The Rock and Roman for Elimination Chamber because they need something to sell out the Australian show, which holds 60,000 people. And I believe that they wanted The Rock for that reason. And I believe that's what, yeah, they did. But you know something? Jinder knew what he was getting himself into when he came out there. Exactly knew. His job was just simply to go out there, get the crowd all worked up, and for The Rock to come out to get the big ovation at the end. So Jinder basically did his job, and he did a good job at it too. So I mean, but yeah, I believe the plan is to do Rock and Roman at Elimination Chamber, and for them to do Cody Roman at WrestleMania, which is definitely going to be the plan. I don't believe The Rock's going to be around for WrestleMania. But yeah, I think that's the whole plan, and yeah, that's my opinion. Why I think the plan is for WrestleMania is they're going to go with Cody and Roman, and they're going to go with Seth and CM Punk um for WrestleMania, and that's what I think. That's the direction I think they're going to go. Anyway, so before I start wrapping this up right now, if anyone else has anything else to say, I mean, that's the last, but you could find me at Geeking Out, spelled with a WOWT, out on Instagram. You can also find me on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify. Um, Next time you'll be able to see me, I will be at Wrestling Is Now. It's Heart Attack, which is from the Queens Elks Lodge, Queens, New York. They already have a stacked card already. The Miracle ones against the Backseats. Um, they got Big Buddy Bess and PJ Savage against and Steve Pena and Hamlet Hertzu. They got Joey Ace coming in. No, AC Romero, sorry. Um, and they got Crowbar coming in as well. So it should be a stat card. You can buy your tickets by clicking the link or QR code on the bottom of the screen right here. So click the QR code, buy your tickets. Going to be another stack show as always at the Queen's Elks Lodge. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.